witches. So today we're going to be talking about some crystal magic that you can bring into your garden. If you're interested in pursuing the path of a green witch, this is just another avenue of working with the energy of the earth. Bringing together plant magic and crystal magic is just very powerful. So incorporating crystal magic into your garden is a really great way to practice magic overall, and really connect with that earth element, which is one of my favorites. Earth magic has become such a huge part of my life recently. I'm really turning my interests back to plant magic now that I have a little bit more freedom, i.e. I'm not living in a dorm. Anyways, here are 5 crystals to put in your garden beds to help your plants grow. One we're going to start with is moss agate. This is also known as the gardener's stone, so I think that it goes without saying that this is probably pretty cool to have in your garden. It's a balancing and grounding stone. It's also a stone that is really well associated with fertility and growth. So fertility and growth with your crops or plants. This stone you could actually get in chips, so you could sprinkle it in your soil, or you can go ahead and just use the polished stones, which are really commonly found in craft stores or metaphysical stores or even online, and you can place those in your garden. It kind of is up to you, and that goes for a lot of these crystals. So yeah. The next one is green aventurine, which is actually one that I do have. It's really pretty. It's this one is this really light green. So this is aventurine. This is a great stone for attracting wealth, so there's that. But it's also a stone, in general, a stone of abundance and fertility. So when we're talking about wealth, what we really mean is abundance. It can be specifically money related, but generally speaking, wealth spells attract abundance of everything and good things. I will make a whole video about that later in the future. Anyways, aventurine also works to absorb negativity. It is a healing stone, and it makes your plants allegedly resilient to environmental stress. So if you add this to any of your planters, it'll make it a little bit more resilient. The next one is citrine, which is another one that I have. This is citrine. This is a yellow stone. I don't know how well you guys can see it because it probably blends in with the walls, but this is known as the sunshine stone. It warms and energizes your plants. It also promotes happiness, which is great. So it's also used a lot in self-care, and I think I talked about it last month when we did all the self-care magic. Citrine will help also with clearing negativity and in plant regeneration and propagation. So it's like that sun energy that helps with photosynthesis that you can bring into your plants and your planters. The next stone is malachite, and this is such a pretty one. I really like it, all the swirls in it and stuff. If you've ever seen malachite, I think it's really beautiful. This stone was actually used by the ancient Egyptians, which is cool, and this was used to promote crop growth and abundance, so kind of similar to green aventurine. If paired with clear quartz, which I will endlessly say, I can't believe that it's on another list, but clear quartz is great for everything and works everywhere. So if paired with that, it works as a sponge for negative energy. So if you have clear quartz and malachite in your garden, it kind of pulls negative energy away from you, away from your plants, and just kind of neutralizes it. So the final stone we're talking about today is tree agate. So similar to moss agate, tree agate is absolutely amazing for your garden. If you're having trouble starting seeds, this stone helps with germination and fertility, so it can be helpful for that if you place it in or around where you're starting your seedlings. It can also help you, personally as a witch, get in better contact, energetically with your plants. So you can kind of be a little bit more in tune to their energy and work with them a little bit easier if that's something that you struggle with, which is totally valid. I get it, because oh my gosh, sometimes I sit there and I'm doing something and I will be in the moment, just being my witchy self, and all of a sudden I'm is this a little ridiculous? Probably, but whatever. So yeah, sometimes that happens to me when I'm talking to my plants, where I have a moment of clarity where I'm I'm just talking to a plant probably, aren't I? But not really. I don't know how to explain it. There's a lot of energy with that. So yeah, I really love the idea of becoming more in tune with your plant spirits, especially if you're working with them, because and if you're working with land spirits as a witch, I think that is very cool. It's not something I'm super into, I guess, or not super well versed in. I have done it, but it's not a central part of my craft. But needless to say, I think there's something about that working relationship you have with your plants that is really sacred and really special. So tree agate can really help you with that. Anyways, these are some stones I really recommend to my fellow green witches, and I would love to hear about other crystals you guys may use in your garden. I think it would be cool to have like a crystal garden, like with very large stones and like just crystals everywhere, and it would be, I don't know, maybe a container. I think I'm just talking about a terrarium, but like on a bigger, I don't know. Anyways, I think that would be really cool. If you guys do have stuff like that, let me know. If you have pictures of your plants you want me to see, tag me, be sure to do that. I would love to hype up your plants. I'm like looking at I'm redecorating, as I have said. So all of our plants are in one place right now, and I can like take them all in, and it's amazing. So, yeah, if you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.